Good morning guys and welcome back to Thailand Adventures with Dan. Today guys we have an update on Chris's situation. If you don't know about Chris, I made a few previous videos letting you know that Chris is somebody that normally holidays in Pattaya, Thailand, and he has done for quite a number of years, and he was tired of the women that he was meeting over in Pattaya. So after a few conversations, Chris has stated that he wanted to meet a good Thai woman, and he's decided to come over to Isaan, and he's been here for the last 4 nights, I think. He's had a few dates, and I just want to talk about his latest date, who he's currently spending the weekend with. So, without further ado, guys, let's roll the intro and let's talk about Chris. Okay, guys, welcome back. Okay, right, where do I start with this video? So, let's talk about myself for a second. For me personally, guys, I was very lucky when I met my wife, but I had a few issues and a few bad relationships before that happened. So I had to experience Thailand for a couple of years and do a couple of things wrong, have 2 bad relationships, and it taught me a hell of a lot. But this is the key difference, guys. It taught me. I learned from my mistakes, and I managed to find a woman where money wasn't the ultimate influence of her choosing to be with me. And that does happen for some of us, but as most people will state, it can be quite rare over here in Thailand. Okay guys, so in total, I have probably spent around about 8 hours talking to Chris in total and advising him about Thai women, what he should, what he shouldn't do to keep himself safe so he's not tricked by Thai women, what red flags and warning signs to look out for, just so he has a success meeting a Thai woman. Now guys, Chris is due to retire in Thailand in 3.5 years. So he understands that he can't have like a full-on proper relationship. If he does meet somebody and he does fall in love, then it's going to have to be at least a long-term relationship. There's going to be an element of trust that is going to be needed. And if everything works out all right, then in 3.5 years time, then he can settle down with his Thai partner that he finds. So from what I know, guys, Chris has had 3 dates. The first one was a bit of a disaster. He travelled 8 miles out of the city and he met this girl that he'd been talking to online. She brought a heavily pregnant sister along, and the sister spoke to him more than the other woman did. She hardly spoke or shown any interest. So Chris literally called the date short, kind of give up on it, and he was stuck in Ban Dan in Buriram, and there were no taxis that were going from there at night time to bring him back to his hotel. So I spoke to him on the Line messenger app, and I said I'd go and pick him up. It was 35 minutes away, and bring him back to his hotel, which I did. So that was the first date. The second date went really well, but there was a few red flags. She picked him up, and as soon as she picked him up, she explained that she's about to go on holiday with her family and go to Bangkok and then up to Chiang Mai. And would Chris like to go with her on her holiday so they can spend time together? Chris declined this offer as he felt it was too soon, which it pretty much was. So, but however, he did like this woman, and she did state that she may cut her holiday, her trips short, so she can come back and spend more time with him. So Chris was interested in this. He did like the woman. So we will see what happens with that one later on down the line. Okay. And then we come to his third date, which he is currently on still right now. Okay, guys, just so you can get a better picture, I'm going to explain this in as much detail as I can from the information that he gave me. So the date was set up at a foreigner-owned restaurant stroke bar, which I thought was a bit strange because a Thai woman that has had no experience of any kind of foreigners, I personally think she'd be quite shy to go and meet in a foreigner restaurant stroke bar because there'll be other foreigners there and she might feel a little uncomfortable on like a first meeting. But apparently it was her suggestion. Now guys, this seems to be a common theme that I'm hearing, but I'll tell you what she explained to Chris. She's been single for 11 years and never ever been with a foreigner. However, she knew the owner of the restaurant stroke bar, who is a foreigner. She knew the waitress staff, well, one of the waitress girls, she known her quite well. And she also seemed to know some of the customers inside there. Yet, she has been single for 11 years and she's never dated a foreigner. Maybe true, guys. Who knows? He said that she also had a couple of tattoos. One of them was the infamous tiger stripe on the back of her shoulder, where you've got the lines that go down with the Thai writing. I did explain the meaning of these type of tattoos here in Thailand, and that Thai women will have them on their body so they get good luck and good fortune. And normally, guys, I'd say at least 8 times out of 10, these are made so it gives them good luck to get men to fall in love with them and even meet a foreigner guy. And they do believe in this kind of stuff, guys. Okay, so you get a good idea about the woman, yeah? So, Chris has decided to spend the weekend with this woman in a different hotel. And the woman stated that she wanted to go to a better hotel, which is the #1 hotel in Buriram. And she wanted to go stay in there. But it was an extra £55, or it was a total of £55. I can't remember what Chris said. So it was a lot more expensive anyway per night. So Chris stated to the woman, this is where I can't get my head around this, guys. So bear with me. Chris stated to the woman that instead of going to this other hotel, let's stay in this cheap hotel, and the money that it would cost in order to go in the other hotel, yeah, the difference, he will pay the Thai woman the equivalent of that money and give it to her. And he will do that for each night that she is with him, which is around about, from what I worked out, about 1,500 baht per day, per night. Guys, help me, right? I like Chris. I think he's got a really nice heart. He's a good guy, etc. I told him that you don't need to be paying for women here unless you're just wanting them for one night, etc. And you're going to go down the same Pattaya route. But then what's the point of being here? You might as well get back to Pattaya and continue to do what you've always done. There's no point being here, you know, because it's not as fun. There isn't as much choice if that's what you want, to just, you know, just have a woman for the night and pay her, etc. So what he's literally essentially doing, guys, now is giving the woman more than what she would actually get from another foreigner for like to spend the night with her, right? Because normally the going rate, guys, for something like that over here is probably around about 1,000 baht. Yeah, so he's paying an extra 50%. Yeah, but apparently, you know, she's not one of those girls, and she has gladly accepted the money and never ever said, no, you don't need to do that, that's silly, or you're looking after me anyway, Chris, you're going to buy my food, you know, you're going to buy my drinks, I really want to spend time with you. She's done none of that, and she's just basically straight away accepted the money, but stated that she is different and she's not dated for such a long time. She's never been with a foreigner, yet she knows the people at a foreigner restaurant stroke bar. And guys, I think anybody with any Thailand experience, female experience over here in Thailand, knows what's going on. Yeah, and I just feel that the 8 hours that I put into Chris to try my best to help him as much as I possibly could has all literally gone out of the window. I'm not angry or annoyed, guys. I knew it was a big task to try and help certain people, but because Chris had a good heart and I could see that he did want to fall in love, he did want to be with someone properly, etc., I did try to help him. But this type of woman, for me, is like a big no-no. There is no point, you know, pull yourself out of there, get out now. He's currently with her, he's spending the whole weekend with her, so let's see what happens. Only time will tell, guys. But I'm just giving you an update, and I'm also, a few people did say to me, I am wasting my time, you can't help certain people, etc. But I just tried, guys, because Chris is a good guy. But unfortunately, yeah, I'm kind of learning a lesson as well. But good experience. Hopefully he'll come on and still do an interview, so it'd be nice for you guys to hear his points of view and see his character, his personality, etc., and see where he's coming from, guys. But all I will say, guys, is that if you're similar and you want to find a decent woman here in Thailand, then please, as I've said to Chris, keep your money in your pocket. Do not be offering money out. Just try to go on a normal date like you would back home. If you went on a date back home with a girl or woman, you might pay for a dinner, you might go 50-50 or whatever, but over there in Thailand, you have to understand these guys are earning, if they are earning, 300 to 400 baht per day. So more than likely, yeah, you're going to have to pay for dinner and drinks. And that's fine, guys. You know, she's happy, she gets out of a village, she's doing something fun, she's with a foreigner, she's having some good food, having a few drinks, hopefully having great company with you. But the last thing you want to do is start putting your hand in your pocket and start giving stuff, especially so early on in the relationship, because she's just going to smell that now, guys. Let's be honest, she's going to smell that 1,500 baht per night and totally understand that she can get a lot more out of this guy. So hopefully Chris hits the ejection button and ejects out of there as fast as humanly possible. But that's an update, guys, just to give you a bit of an insight into Chris's story and what's going on over here in Isaan, in Buriram, Thailand. Okay, guys, Silent Adventures with Dad. I will see you again very shortly. Thanks for listening. Cheers back. Cheers, guys. Bye-bye.